Hi, I'm the dog teacher. Are you having trouble to get your dog to come when you call him or her? Does your dog completely ignore you when you call? Does your dog run off in the opposite direction when you call his or her name? Well, then follow my advice and the problem will be solved. A dog that comes when they are called every time. You must train your dog to come. Train your dog to come. How important is it? Training your dog to come on command can be tricky. It is a very important command as it will allow you to call your dog back to you should he be heading into a dangerous situation. In fact, the come command is probably the most important command you can master when it comes to the safety of your pet. It is of utmost importance to train your dog to come. Train your dog to come, getting the dog to obey. The problem is that in order to successfully train your dog to come, let alone obey any command, you have to first get him to perform the desired action. This can be problematic with a come command, since it is in your dog's nature to explore his surroundings. You probably noticed that when you bring your dog anywhere, he is always running off to inspect something new, right? So, how do you get him to come to you on his own before you train him to obey the command? How do you train your dog to come? Train your dog to come. Work with nature. The answer is simple. Work with nature. While your dog will love to explore places, even your own home and yard, he will eventually return to you, the alpha dog. So what you need to do is let him get some exploring out of his system. And when he is coming back to you, issue the come command. When he gets to you, lavish him with praise and a few treats. A good way to train your dog to come. Train your dog to come. The two commands to master first. Train your dog to come. You might also try getting him into the sit position by issuing the sit command. Then give the stay command. Obviously, your dog must have mastered these two commands prior to this training. Then walk away a bit and encourage him to come to you while saying come in a firm tone. Your body language and encouragement will probably do the trick. And once he gets there, heap on the praise. Train your dog to come. The two major problems. Now, there are two problems that might crop up. One is your dog will not come to you at all, and the other, he will come too soon, even before you have issued the command. Here are some tricks you might try to remedy these behaviours to train your dog to come. If your dog does not come, it could be that he is a little bit confused from his prior training with the stay command, and he is trying to be a good dog, or it could be that he is just stubborn. Either way, you might try putting a leash and collar and pulling him gently towards you when you issue the come command. If your dog has the opposite problem and runs after you as soon as you walk away, then you might want to revisit the stay command. You can use a leash and collar for this as well, and wrap the leash around a tree and then pull back on it when he tries to come too soon and release it after you issue the command to train your dog to come. Train your dog to come. Think of it as a fun exercise. As with any training, teaching your dog to come takes patience and persistence. Think of it as a fun exercise that you can do with your pet, and always remember to use positive reinforcement, rewarding the dog for good behaviour and ignoring the bad. That way, all training is fun, including train your dog to come.